And yes, we are back. We are, because you can tell that by the way that we are back again in Train Sim World 3. Back again to do some more of the travelling around before the rain gets too heavy. And this time, going to be back again on the Isle of Wight 2022, where we're going to a thing that I'm going to be doing now going forward. We're going through all these routes alphabetically. I don't know where the Isle of Wight fits into that, but that's the thing. And then we're going to do training on the train that comes with the routes. We're then going to do the route in the proper train that should come on the train that comes with the routes. And then we're going to be using the wrong train. Because we did that last time and it was a thing and I quite liked it. So we're going to be doing it again. So yeah, this time we'll start off with the training and then we do the thing. If you're watching this on the YouTube and you're confused already, welcome. It's going to get worse. This going out on YouTube on a Saturday, because that's where it goes. Other train-related content goes out on a Wednesday. Other content, something that I haven't played maybe in a while, goes out on a Monday. On a Friday, one of the Twitch streams in the previous week. And when I've got something new to look at, that goes out on what I call Random Sunday. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get the Train Sim World 3. There'll also be a link down there to my Twitch page where you can watch me do this stuff live, because apparently I do. There'll also be a link down there to my Discord server as well. Right, that's that out of the way. Hi to AB, CN and Aaron. And yes, I have started the stream about 45 minutes early, because quite frankly I wanted to. You don't need any more reason than that, surely. I wanted to do the thing, and so I'm here doing the thing. Right, we'll go straight to the training centre. We'll jump straight into the 484 and we'll do the introduction thing, just so I remember how to drive the thing, because I'm bound to have forgotten. Plus it shows you what train comes with the route, and that's also a useful thing. It's quite useful when it loads. There's a view.
Welcome to this introduction for the BR Class 484 Electric Multiple Unit. During this introduction, we will go through the following procedures: starting and stopping the train, loading and unloading. Climb aboard to get started.
I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll do the climbing aboard thing to get started. How do I live without you? No, it's not the one, is it? Oh, I see it around there. Hang on, I didn't go to the marker, did I? That's going to confuse it, isn't it? There we go. Right, okay, now go all the way down here. I've zoomed while I'm walking there. That's a clever trick. It's depressing, Doug.
The cab door button needs to be held for a couple of seconds before the cab door will open.
He's probably a very nice guy, but, you know. No, he doesn't. I just clicked it.
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
I'm sat in that.
Switch the master key to unlocked to enable this cab for driving.
Done that.
The destination board and train lights let the passengers know that this service is running and operational. Set the destination board to Ride St John's.
Done that. Yeah, there's a little screen down here that tells you what the destination board is. Set the saloon lights to on. But the thing, hang on, my head don't stretch round that far.
Good work. Now set the reverser to forward.
Was that loading and unloading? I'm guessing we're loading and unloading passengers.
The reverser controls the direction of travel when power is applied relative to the driver cabin view.
Ooh.
There are door open, closing buttons on each side of the cab. Each button opens, closes the doors on their respective side.
Okay.
Press the door release button for the appropriate platform side to allow...
Yeah, we'll do that. Passengers can now do the getting on board the train thing. With some things going on. What? What are you doing to me? Stop doing that game. Thank you. Overland. Can we open a window? Can that sit? Oh, no, I'm pressing not. Close the doors. We'll do this one.
The throttle lever is split into two zones.
It is.
Throttle and braking.
Headline.
Braking
Buttons.
zone
Open door.
controls the multiple units' dynamic brakes.
Door button. Open
The throttle
shocker.
zone
I was talking to the
controls
people.
the
You shut
power
up. I'm talking to the
supplied
people.
the traction motors.
Yeah, no, I was talking to the people. Can you just give me a minute?
Drive to the next station using the throttle lever.
I was. Should I use the train? Shouldn't driving to the next station with the train be easier than just with the throttle lever? But okay, well, if you're going to tell me to just use the. That's quite view-like, isn't it? We'll get rid of that. Do that. We'll put that back. That's the thumbnail done. Nailed it. So yeah, we're going to do the right words. We'll do a 4-line run in this train, and then I've got 2 of the wrong trains to do a 4-line run in as well. I really do like this line. It is so good. It's very nice. High-speed train on it. It would be too long. It wouldn't fit. Our length would be too lengthy. Right. So do the braking thing. More of the. Well, lots of the braking thing. What if he ever used that other bit of track? Hang on. So if that's an underground train on an overground line, where's the Wombling Free? The Wimbles of Wimbledon Common, are we? That wasn't quite right, was it? The Wimbles. Not since the 1990s when they stopped running the pier shuttles. Oh, okay. So they used to use both lines. Again, gutted I never went on this where the old stock was on. I still would like to do it next year. And I'd love to do it as a day out meet-up type thing. Do the hovercrafty thing and then the trainy thing. With a trip to the Isle of Wight. Right, now stop at Ryde St John's, Platform Road 2. I suppose they must do like a peak service though, in the summer when it's really busy. Unless they just increase the number of trains. So they can't use the other line, can they? It's been a long time since I've been to the Isle of Wight. It's getting dark in here, so no, it's too early in the day for that. And that wasn't the lyrics anyway, was it? The lyrics weren't "it's getting dark in here." I was young, it was dark. Should have really put some sort of lights on, maybe. Might be a good idea. Might be now we'll see where we're going. He said his name was Susan. He did indeed. He said that's where he was keeping his lunch. Yeah, I've never been. I really want to travel on it, even if it is in the new stock. Hi Len, and hi Aaron. Right, so 1,600 feet until we arrive at Ryde St John's Road, platform 2. So yeah, we're going to do a 4-line run in this after the training's over. And then we got 2 4-line runs to do in the wrong trains. Well, one of them sort of not the wrong train. But, you know. I'm going in the forward direction. Am I? I was wondering. I'm not sure most of the time. Not the shunter. Shunter would probably quite suit this, wouldn't it? Because we never did that well with a shunter last time, did we? It didn't actually get very far. Well, actually, well, I'm not going to rule it out. I've got one already set up, so we can do that, and then we'll see how things go. Unlocking the doors. For those that are regulars, by the way, and we have been here during various train streams trying to work out my best way of getting to York for the meet-up in December, I have now made decisions and have booked tickets. Done. I'm going by train, yes. It was bizarre. Okay, so I went on. It was like £54 each way to go direct from here to York. I looked on various apps, looked on Lumo and all that sort of stuff, and I thought, I wonder if I could, what the cheapest way of just getting a single from King's Cross to York. That was like £19 each way. I thought, well, I'm going to book that then, because there's only limited number left. And then I thought, okay, so what's it going to be then to get a train from... Oops. We've done the training. From Swindon to Paddington. I've done that for like £16. So it cost me £75 getting 2 returns. So Swindon to Paddington, and then I've just got to get the tube from Paddington to King's Cross, and then the train's booked. So it's the, I think, 8 minutes past 6 from Swindon. Gets me into Paddington at like 7 minutes past 7. Gives me 50 minutes then to get to King's Cross. 8 o'clock train from King's Cross arrives in York at 9:52, and then the 17:58 back from King's Cross, back to King's Cross, which gets in at 8, and I've got the 10 to 9 train out of Paddington, so plenty of time. Right then, so let's do a 4-line run then in the Isle of Wight. Let's do a timetable run on the 484. Dynamic weather we will leave on, and we just started at there. No, so we go Shanklin. That's probably the longest run, isn't it? We want to go Shanklin to Ryde Pierhead. 7:15 in the morning. I'll be getting light then. Let's go 8:15. Yeah, Shanklin to Ryde Pierhead. Okay, we'll do that. Remember, red light spells danger. It does. Okay, unlock doors. Okay, master key unlocked. Saloon lights on. Headlights on day. Okay, that's good. That's set to Ryde Pierhead. So we're all good there. Right, okay, so a 4-line run then down to Ryde Pierhead in this train. Then we'll do one of the trains that I'd set to do incorrectly. And then we'll see if we can put that shunter on, because we didn't have much experience with the shunter last time. Now we know how the whole braking thing works. We should be good. Famous last words. Do I put it in a forwardy thing? No, I haven't. Okay. I don't really care about them sitting in the dark. I'm not sat in the back, am I? Why do I care if it's light for them? Do we collectively know anything on this channel? No. Your expectations are that we should know things? If people watch this content to learn things and for, you know, informative information of the informative variety, they're going to be really disappointed. I aspire to be, in life, a disappointment. So far, I'm doing quite well at that. But we show people how not to do things. That's a learning experience. This is also a thing. Your expectations are low. In that case, we may meet your expectations. Actually, we started early, haven't we? I've probably got time to do a 4-line run in the 2 things that I'd set up anyway. And then we'll chuck the shunter in at the end. One of them is something that should run on this line, so it's not really going to be a shocker, is it? But I think I've got it to run from that end, not the other end. We'll soon see. We'll just do a few 4-line runs backwards and forwards and forwards and backwards and backwards and forwards. We are now arriving at Lake Station. Please mind the gap between your expectations and our service. Some of the a bit of the. If you want to depart the train, if you'd like to get out of the rear of the rear carriage, that'd be fine. Wouldn't advise getting out of the front carriage because, well, mind the gap between the train and the floor. It's fine, see, people walk up the ramp and they haven't got far to go to the back of the train. It works out perfectly, he says. Nobody gets off anyway. No one's getting on, are they? Oh no, someone just got on. Wait until 8:18 and 55 seconds. How precise is the timetable? Who knew the people in the Isle of Wight would want to be such a precise train? It's like being in Japan. The train will depart at 08:18 and 55 seconds. Not 56. We're not going to wait another 5 seconds to make it to 8:19. Oh no. Is this the Ryanair style service? You're not prepared to use the platform, you'll have to jump. Yeah, you want to use the air stairs, or we charge extra for that. Right, Sandown, platform 1. So 3,800 feet until the Sandowns. This evening, by the way, I've got no idea what I'm doing. There'll be something. I don't know what yet. Tomorrow, farming. Tuesday, construction sim. Wednesday, train sim classic. Next Thursday will be farming. Next Friday will be some ETS2, unless someone drops out and puts us below the numbers. And next Saturday will be whatever comes in the alphabet after this one. In this. So yeah, going to work through all the lines in this, apart from the freight ones, because, well, freight. What are they moaning about? If they have to climb over a fence to get to the path, they'll get a free workout. Exactly. They do. Yeah, they got inbuilt stairs, just so they haven't got to pay the fee to have the air stairs brought to the planes. I haven't flown Ryanair, I've flown EasyJet. Okay, we might slightly overshoot this one. Oh no, we're okay. See, why don't they do that? Why don't they have a plane that can just lower it? Oh, the engine's getting away. Okay, why don't they put the engines on top of the wings and have the plane lower itself to the ground so you can just step out? Or why don't planes, you know, have like a platform like this where you can just, you know, drive up to, and all they do is called an air bridge. that thought was... It's one of those days. Why don't planes have like a platform you can drive up to? Oh, yeah, that's already been thought of, hasn't it? Oops. Wait until 8:21 and 55 seconds. Now lock the doors. See those people walking up the stairs? They're going to miss the train. Stop at Brading. It's not very frequent service, is it? It's not like being on the underground. Maybe they'll invent a sort of station or port for planes. They might call it an airport. See, why is it called an airport? Why isn't it called an air station? You got railway station. Why isn't it called an air station? Because trains were around before planes. There's a thing. Right, so we've got a green light. How can you not have anything other than green lights on this? Because it's not like there's lots of traffic in front of me, is there? That's very true. Why aren't all stations pub? Most train stations have got a pub nearby, haven't they? Swindon Station goes under an office block. It's quite depressing, actually. Because airports have freight as well, and most trains which carry freight use ports. Hang on, was that some factual information? We can't be... What? No, we can't do that. We can't give people actual facts. What have you done? They'd expect that now. We can't be doing that. We are veering dangerously close to facts and logic. Anyway, we're approaching Brading on this lovely crisp September day. For those, no one's got this far on YouTube, who would be kidding? Just in case someone randomly has left it on while they've gone off to, I don't know, hoover the cat. Yeah, this being recorded / streamed on the 24th of September. The weather is set to be the weather on the 24th of September. This going on YouTube at some point in October. Hang on, we're going to do a speeding thing now. Okay, we are now arriving at Brading. I could set the weather to the YouTube upload date. I don't know when that is. Oh, I do know when that is. Well, no, because that would just confuse me. Because then people watching live will be going, why the hell have you got the weather set to middle of October? It's September. I've got to say, it's not the nicest looking train, is it? It's pretty much form over, you know, just like, it's just a bit, I don't know. I know trains aren't, you know, but it's like, really? Oh, here comes another one. It sort of reminds you of a chocolate bar, a Twix. It's the finger of a Twix. That's what it is. So we had two there. We nearly had a whole Twix. Locking the doors. Doors are being lockinged. It looks similar to Merseyrail trains, but they have a fancy rounded roof. The chocolate is a whisper. Sorry, did you say I got a whisper? This could be quite awkward for the rest of the stream if I did this. I'm prepared to give it a go, but it's actually quite hard work. Right, let's get to do the going thing. At least the caramel will keep the passengers in their seats. This is true. Actually, speaking of caramel, I had a bar of what's the one that isn't dairy milk? The other one, the one that's a caramel. A bar of that fell in my basket earlier at the supermarket. Can we do the speeding up now? We're still doing the 15. Oh, we're still doing the 15. Actually, we're doing less than 15. Galaxy, that's the one. Galaxy Caramel. These chocolate bars seem to have an attraction to your basket. They do. Chocolate fingers. He was careless with his whisper. It was a thing. Oh, now we can do the speeding up. Yay. Okay, 3 miles to ride St John's Road. So yeah, we're going to do this 4-line run. Then I've got 2 other trains set up to do 4-line runs in. So we'll do those. And then we'll see if we can set up the shunter. Because we did so well in that last time. Well, no, I only had 2 set up. So that would have only been... But I started early, didn't I? I was thinking training, 4-line run in this, half an hour. 2 other 4-line runs, hour. Training, hour and 3/4. A bit of waffle. And there's a couple of hours filled. Because I started 45 minutes early, I've got some extra time to fill now. You don't know what it's like with a Kit Kat Chunky. Well, it'd be quite pointy, I think, on the corners. I wonder how profitable this line actually is. I wonder what the stats are. There can't be that many people that use it. Well, actually, we'll say now, it must be because the money they spent on it to do the upgrades and new trains, it must pay for itself, I should imagine. Don't know why it doesn't go around the whole island though. If they'd have extended it to go cover the whole island, surely they'd have got more from the tourists and people would have used it more. It doesn't and never has made. Oh, okay. One of those things as a train driver, I wonder if you'd Oh, it connects all the main. Oh, and then the beaching. Surely beaching wouldn't have looked at this and gone, hang on, there's too many train lines on the Isle of Wight. I'll have to get rid of some of those. Who would have thought that a lot of those lines had stayed? They would have actually been really useful now in getting rid of traffic going into the town centres. Right. It's a lovely line. I don't know why we didn't stop at this platform, but okay. Oh, that's some speeding. Oh, there it's not. So yes, we go all the way to the pier head in this one. Then we'll do a full line run in one of the other trains. Then we do a full line run in the other train, and then we do a full line run with the shunter. Right, 2,200 feet. So yeah, next week will be whatever the line is, the route is alphabetically after this one, because it just makes life easier for me. We are arriving at Ryde St John's Road. I did say it'd be slightly more calming and, well, peaceful after last night's what can only be described as absolute mayhem. We have arrived at Ryde St John's Road. Doors are opening very slowly. Are you getting on, or are you just going to stand there and look at the train? What's going on here? Your doors are open. You can get on. You're running out of time now. If you're getting on, there's not a lot of time left. If you're getting on, you're just gonna stand there and look at the train, aren't you? There's like two seconds. There's like two. It's too late now. So as soon as I go to lock the doors, he wanders off. What the? What? Okay. Right. Ryde Esplanade is next in 3,320 of the feet. I don't want to be witnesses. Understandable. So yes, booked my tickets to York. Looking forward to that now. Also got the Heritage Motor Museum coming up before then, end of October. Not only looking forward to a wander around the Motor Museum, but also there's a model railway exhibition on at the same time. So that's going to be awesome. I shall get my ticket booked for that later on as well. And then that's that done. Right, so 20 limit here, and then we've got a 15 limit coming up in 4,000 of the feet. So we'll do the braking thing. Towards the tunnel we go. This year is been rather esplanade. What? That wasn't... What? I did my... What? There was some words in there. Well, one of them wasn't a word, but the other ones were. Right, here we are. Ride Esplanade. Esplanade. So the bus station just behind here, where there are in fact buses. The maintenance depot, and 2 of the hovercraft are in. Unlocking doors. Have we got a window? I'm afraid I'm going to jump out of it or something. See, none of these are getting on. They just spotted it's me as the driver and they're like, I'll get the next one. You're okay, we won't bother. Wait until 8:38, 28 seconds. So we are going up there. I don't know why they still go up there. I can imagine it used to be to meet, unless the ferries still stop there and unload the passenger things. I can, if that's the yes, then I can imagine why they would go up there. The ferry still serves there. Or what's that? The White Cat, things like that. Right, to the end of the pier we go. Fast cat. White cat, fast cat. Yeah, there was something in there. There's a cat in there somewhere. Is it powered by cats? Is that what they do? What if the cat gets older? Does the boat get slower? Does it become the not so fast cat, then the normal speed cat, and then the slow cat, and then the dead cat? Smelly cat. Smelly cat, smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Right, we are arriving at the end of the line. I'm not going to say it. I say it every time and it confuses people. I'm not going to do it this time. We're arriving rather slowly at the end of it. So they don't use this other platform then. They only use this one. They don't use the other one. Sure, there must be a switchy, pointy thing down there. So I have 2 of the platforms if you only use one. That just seems a waste. Okay, we are about to do the stopping at the place. Can it be a take away at 2 trains? I should imagine. Don't know why you're getting on. I'm stopping here because I've got to lock the doors again. Right, that is the trip 1 done. So that's a 4-line run in the train that comes with the route thing. Now we shall do a run in the well, that was a thing. That was definitely a thing. We'll wait for the game to stop a moment, and then we'll try again. Wow, I didn't like that, did it? And I'm running it on DirectX 12 now as well. Blimey. Okay, hopefully it wasn't the scenario I've just created is causing the issue. We'll find out any second. Well, it normally happens when I exit. I expect that. But I didn't expect it to happen just when I started a scenario. Right, here we go. Right. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so I'm using the we're on the Isle of Wight 2022, but I'm using the 1938 stock on this. So this is from the other train sim thing. So this is the one that used to run on this line. You can tell it's a thing by the way that it did that thing. Where's the any key? Right, let's do the window downy thing so you can get a bit of the noise. There we go. Turn the game volume up a little bit. I should probably put some light things on. Instrument lights on. Cab light on. Headlight on. That'll do. Lock doors. Things are good. Alright, release the brakes. Hi, Shorty. I'm really loving Train Sim World 3. So yeah, so this is the train that used to run on this line. You can get it if you get the Isle of Wight route and not the 484. But I just wanted to use it because it's cool, basically. How's things? Things are good. So we'll do a 4-line run in this one. Then we do a 4-line run in the other one. And then we can do a 4-line run to do the thing. Yes, I know I can do that, but I don't have the Y and U keys on my gaming keypad. But thank you for that. Oh, I have some brakes. Oh, it's going to be interesting now because they've raised the height of the platforms. How are they? How are they going to get on this train? A bit of a step down, but they seem to be doing it. I think we're all right. You can see how much they raised the height of the platform because of the new trains. Like, this thing's just tiny. People stood there looking over the roof of the train. So yeah, so we've done a 4-line run in the 484. We'll do a 4-line run in this. We've got a 4-line run in something else. And then we do another 4-line run with the shunter. And hopefully have more success this time than we did last time in the shunter. Locking right. Okay, ride St John's Road. Release the brakes. Down we go. It's very squealy. Yeah, tonight, by the way, was due to do some Wreckfest, but not enough of us available this evening to do it. So it's probably going to be farming, I reckon. Oh, I reckon. Because it doesn't really matter on farming whether there's enough of us or not. Not enough of us to do tabletop sim. There's only like 4 people who got it. And you really want a full thing for tabletop sim. I'm pressing the wrong button. No, I'm not pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing the right button. Why aren't you doing the thing, game? Oh, there you go. That's why. Because I wasn't all out the tunnel, because we're a longer one this time. Right, 1,800 feet to ride St John's Road. And I've got what is hopefully a cool little truck to go onto the farm as well later on. Which I was going to put on about 2.5 hours ago, because Ed posted in the farming room about 5 hours ago that he was going to go on and come off at 10 o'clock. He's still on the farm. Yeah, if you haven't seen how easy it is to set up your own scenario, after we've done this run and then the other run, I'll then set up the scenario with the shunter so you can see how easy it is to do. We've seen that way, unless he's, you know, now single Ed. Maybe she's driving the Bell trailer for him. I don't think so, somehow. Yep, tickets booked for York. Done. That's definitely a step, isn't it? Yeah, I should book my ticket for the Heritage Motor Museum later on. Get that done. Did she just... What? Did she just walk in front of the train? Where did she go? I'm sure she just walked in front of the train. Like, what are you doing? Where do you think you're going? So yeah, the only thing is with a custom scenario is you haven't got a timetable to stick to. You can set the points you want to stop at, and there's no other traffic. So there's no other AI trains or anything, but it still means you can get to drive a train that shouldn't be on that line, which is fine. Hang on, brakes. No, wrong way. There we go. I've used a single hand lever operation button thing. And we get last week. I think it was last week, was it? Another week? No, week before last, wasn't it? We took this thing from London to Brighton. Where it was. No, Reigate. It did surprisingly well. Yeah, this thing is just so good. Absolutely loving it. So we are getting a few crashes with Unreal, as you saw, but it's still really good. A run to Brighton, this will be fun. Well, we will end up on the London commuter line again, so I'm going to go through these routes each Saturday alphabetically, excluding the freight ones. So we'll do a full line run, and then we'll do some stuff in the wrong trains. Obviously, you can only use this on stuff where there is a third rail. So using a 1938 stock is interesting. I think it's certainly going to be quite, well, interesting, I suppose is the word, when we use like British stuff on the American lines. Hi, Ethan. Yeah, I really do like this route. Shunter will be faster than that American diesel. Potentially. Anything's faster than those stupid American diesels. But yeah, so I'm only going through the passenger runs, passenger lines. Obviously, if any more lines get released, then I'll just stick those in the queue. I don't know yet what I'm going to do on Wednesday for Train Sim Classic. Probably pick that tomorrow morning. So 2.1 miles to Brading. Hope Valley. I don't think I've got it. There's a sale on at the moment. I'm sure I've seen something about a sale being on. So yeah, there might be a line that I haven't got yet. I can have a look at. I'm waiting for a sale on this because I've got every route available, but there's some of the locos that I haven't got, including some of the British stuff like the Class 20. I don't have in this, so I want to pick those up when they go on sale. Okay, so we're approaching Brading. And then I think if I've done it right, we should then start at the other end and work back again in the next train. So the one after that will be the shunter going from that end, so the pier end, to this end again. Because yeah, that shunter we didn't do well in that last time at all because of the whole brake thing, which we need to blame Crispy for, really. I think that's got to be done. So yeah, I got my ticket booked for York. I'm actually looking forward to it. Hour on the train from here to Paddington. Quick hop on the tube to King's Cross, and then 2 hours just sitting chilling on the train to King's Cross. And it goes direct, doesn't stop, I think, straight to York. It's going to be quite nice. And being December, it will be dark when I leave London. Yep, that works, Lee. And then it'd be dark when we leave York, which is quite nice. A bit of a wander around the Christmas market if there is one. Looking forward to going to the Railway Museum. Need to book tickets for that as well. I think you can. I don't know how long in advance you can book them. Right, so we are arriving at Brading. Railway Museum's free entry. Oh, you haven't got booked tickets though, saying how many people are coming. I know it's free. I thought you had to actually book them though. Right, we are arriving here at Brading. Okay, so how far in advance can you book them though? Right, some people may have to step down or out of... Oh god, that person's December isn't up yet. Okay, need to keep our eye on that then. I'll set a reminder for November to book them. This is where we find, having booked everything, that that day in December they'll be shut. It was like, no! Right, so we're running the 38 stock as we are now. Then we got something diseasily to run as well. I don't mind, to be honest. Still a day out. Right, Sandown is in 9,000. No, come off with a brake. I keep forgetting about the bloody brake thing. That's the wrong way. That way. And now there we go. Yep, Gaydon's definitely going ahead. The other place I'd love to visit and haven't is the London Transport Museum. Just imagine that'd be quite interesting as well, because they've got the... I don't know how often they've got the other bit of it, haven't they? I don't know how often they open the other bit. Acton, not often. Okay. Right, 8,000 feet to Sandown. Yeah, I'm going to book my Gaydon ticket after the stream. Yes, this 1938 stock's doing fine. I don't know why they withdrew them. Probably had another... It would have been cool if they could have got these things to be 100 years old. I know the reasons why they had to take them out of service, but... Have they kept one? Have they kept one on the island so they can do, like, historic days and stuff? Like they do. So, you know, touristy type day travel in the old 1938 stock. Oh, is one on the steam railway? What? That's no good, because they're not steam powered. Right, 3,000 feet to go to Sandown. There's these things called batteries. Oh, so they're going to run it... Oh, okay, so they're going to convert it to run on batteries. Ah, they could just get a really long extension lead and plug it in. That could be a thing. Just have it like on a cable reel at the back. So the further away they get from it, the extension lead runs out, and then when they get to the other end, they plug it in the other end, and then it goes backwards again. See? I'm not as stupid as Overland looks. Get Ethel in the T-guard to keep adding an extra extension cord, yeah. It's where the train's halfway along and she unplugs it, you know, to plug the toaster in. The train grinds to a halt. Well, you have got a ponytail, so you know. I'd say it's a whole thing you've got going on right there. And neither am I. Right, opens the doors. Hi, Hawklin. Right, so the next full run we're going to do is going to be interesting. And then, let's say, we'll see if we can stick the shunter on it as well, and do another. We'll probably do what? One. I can't do the maths now. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least four runs up and down the whole line. We did feel slightly invaded. I had to have a really early call with my therapist this morning. Right, Lake is next. Actually, I think my neighbours went away yesterday and left their 2 teenage kids home alone, because at like midnight, they woke me up like shouting at each other. Like, great. And then at 20 to 3 this morning, I got woken up by them playing the Crazy Frog. Really loud. So I may have put my music on at like 20 past 6 this morning at a reasonable volume. Right, Lake is next. That's why I didn't get. We went the older teenager. I think that's why I didn't shout out. I told you this was a tune. At 20 to 3 on a Saturday morning. Really? Thing is, their bedroom is right backs onto my bedroom, so I tried shutting the bloody windows in my room at like 20 to 3. I obviously went back to sleep again, but it's like, my house is structurally unsound. It's fine. It was built in the 50s, built when houses were properly built. Move my room. Oh yeah, I'll do that. That was the plan. If I ever emptied my spare room and decorated that, I was going to move into that room until I then redecorated my room. That hasn't happened yet. Brick by brick, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll just turn my entire house the other way around. That'll be easy. Ticket bought. Awesome. Yeah, I'll do mine after the stream. Right, and here we are, arriving at Lake. I see no lake. Oh, is that something? There's something over there. Nope. No, there is bungalows. They could call it bungalow, not lake. He's tempted to see if he can get away with a child's ticket. Uh-huh. Is Ed still on the farm? It looks like that. I'll be off at 10, says Ed. Locking doors. Okay. Okay, Shanklin is next. Oh, brakes, hang on. There we go. Right, so this being the end of the line going this way. I got a mental age of about 6, I think. Right, so hopefully I've set up the route, the returning trip in the other train, starting from here. I think I have. Have I reserved my seat? Yes, got seat allocations on all 4 trains. Welcome to my world, Overland. I question myself after every single multiplayer stream. Random, certainly. Yes. Right, making our way down into Shanklin. Well, I'm going to take the Hammersmith and City to King's Cross. And yeah, there's a good chance he probably will be farming later. Ed'll probably still be on the farm. I have got 50 minutes to get between Paddington and King's Cross. Coming back, it's similar, I think, about 50 minutes. Not going to Iceland. Not enough of us to have done trucking tonight, so we were then going to do Wreckfest. Not enough of us for that. So trucking we've got for next Friday, and at the moment there are enough of us, so that will be happening. So yeah, Crispy's away this weekend. Trent's working tonight, so that sort of cuts down on the amount of people that sort of can do trucking. So we're doing trucking on Friday instead. Yeah, with us running the 1938 stock on the 22 map, because this is designed for the 484, not the 1938 stock. Right, so that's done. So now, hopefully, if I've set up the next one correctly, we can then go the other way around. So if I go Creators Club, Scenario Planner, Isle of Widget, 166. Okay. No, looks fine. Looks absolutely fine. Nothing to see here. It's all good. It's all perfectly good. It definitely what you would expect to see on the Isle of Wight. Yeah, that was the old 1938 stock. Platform height is perfect. Exactly. I love this train. I love the 166. It's
yeah.
it's no pacer, but it's really good. Test Pilot, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to Insanity. Oh crap, hang on, don't open the door. Hang on, didn't mean to open the door. I wanted to, oh, there's no windows in this, is there? Okay. Right, with a single lever thingy. Hang on. Oh, that's properly smoky. Oh, I like that. I approve of that. I do approve of that. Oh, I think I stuck in. Someone suggested the oh, I can't remember what site it was. Sound mods you can get for this. So you've got a new internal sound. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. There are sound mods. Yeah, they were linked in the train room, I think, last week. One for this and one for the HST. This just feels really weird. Oh crap, oh crap, hang on a minute, hold up, wait a second, holy moly, bear with me caller, I might have forgot about the stop there, a little bit, so forgot about the, we're okay, we're okay, honestly, we're fine, let's just do that, and then we'll do that. Missed the platform there. I know. You've got to love Train Sim World 3, haven't you? It just does look so good. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. It's fine. Hang on, I might have unlocked the wrong doors. Bear with me. You haven't played Farm Sim for ages. Well, we're on Farm Sim 22, so that's the thing. Graphically is very nice. Right, passengers can do the getting on thing. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying this on... Well, the aim is each week now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work through each Saturday all the lines and do it in the proper train that should be, and then I'm going to do a route in a train that shouldn't be on that line, including where I can, the 166. So we're going to take this thing to Japan, we're going to take this thing into up the Alps, we're going to take this thing to America and just try the 166 and maybe even the shunter now, because that's become a thing, on the wrong lines. It was from Monty Python live at the Hollywood Bowl as well. It has been linked in the Discord. So I was doing an alphabetical order. This one came up next. They are listed in alphabetical order. This one came up next. Doesn't seem as smoky now. Right, so 3,300 feet. Mustn't forget to stop. Like that. Right, Sandown is next. If I remember to do the whole not reversing into the platform thing. So yeah, tonight looks like we're going to be back with some farming. We'll see who's on and see what we can do. Okay, we don't appear to be doing much of the stopping. Oh no, we're okay, we're okay. We're okay, we're okay. See, this suits this. Why don't you just put 166s on here? Yeah, my thought with obviously trains to York was like, what happens if there's strikes on? But I thought, well, it's cost me 75 quid. I've paid for it now. If things go horribly wrong, like a couple of days before, I'll just get in the car. It's not the end of the world. By the time that the trip comes up, I've forgotten about the money. So it's just done. If everything's fine, I'll get the train. Right, locking doors. Right, braiding is next. So we only got the smoke with the first departure then. Because it's hot now. We're not getting the smoke. That's quite cool. So yeah, we'll attempt to drive the shunter after this as well, because that went so well last time. Bit of speeding. It's fine. It'll be fine. But this time we know what we're doing. Do we? I don't. I ain't got a clue. I never claim to know what I'm doing. I fumble my way through it. Remember about the brake box, you think? Yeah, that's the first thing I shall do. Anyone think of a nickname for you yet? Nothing we can say on a PG stream. Right, braiding is our next station stop. Welcome to the 166 on the Isle of Wight. Oh, I'm looking forward to taking this on some interesting lines, because I do the same. If they ever release the Pacer, I brought the Pacer out in Train Sim World, I would use it on every single line. Thing is that they normally do the lines or do the rolling stock based on the line. So if they were going to put the Pacer on a route, what route would it be? I know they ran a lot up north. So where did you see a lot of Pacers, and what would be a good length of line to go into Train Sim World 2? Yeah, but that's already in. Darlington to Stockton. Okay. TransPennines already in. So I suppose if they did it as just a DLC, just added to train, then yeah, it would run on those, so you could have extra scenarios for those. I'm just thinking of what other interesting routes would there be in the UK where that would have run. It'd be nice if they put like all three. Well, there were 3 or 4 versions, weren't there? In total, would it be cool if you got all 4? That could be quite interesting. There is a high-pitched whistle with this audio DLC thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. So that'd be quite cool if it did it as a DLC. If you got all 4 versions of the train, so the Pacer pack. I'd pay for that happily. Pacer was used on the Darlington to Stockton for a long time. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen anything or heard anything as to what lines they're working on next. Obviously, the release of Train Sim World 3 was quite big for Dovetail, and I think it's gone really well. Justifiably so. Well, there are third parties doing stuff though, aren't there? Yeah, actually, is it me or does this actually suit this line? It actually looks right, apart from being in the GWR livery, but it looks right. So we need someone creative to be able to create a Sims and Stuff livery for Train Sim World 3 for the 166. That's my next aim in life. Right, next is Ride St John's Road. Painting a train black for the Sims and Stuff colour, quite easy. It's just you got no way I could see it of importing like a logo. Right, Ride St John's Road is next. If you have just joined and are confused, yes, this is a 166 on the Isle of Wight, because we could. Wait till what you see what we're driving next. Bit of speeding going on. So yeah, tonight looks like we're going to be back with some more farming. That'll be between 6 and 6:30, and then more farming tomorrow afternoon. I might have a conversation actually, or even if they can tell me how I can do it. If there's a way I can actually like just change the livery of this, they might even be able to do it themselves. This is quite cool. Again, I love, and if you don't know how you can do this in the game, I will show you after this how you can use any train you've got on any line you've got. It just, you don't get a timetable to stick to. You can set what stops you stop at, but it does mean you can. It makes the lines you've got sort of interesting. Because you can do them as we just done in the correct train. We then did it in the 1938 stock. Now we're in a 166. Next we can jump into what we're going to jump into next. There are some restrictions on some lines, like if the train you're in is too long, then it won't let you. So if there's platform restrictions or other restrictions on the line, it won't let you. So we couldn't use this on the Arosa line because it was too long. You can use the 483 on London to Paddington if you really wanted to. Yeah, we couldn't use this on the Arosa line, it was too long. Which is why we ended up with the whole shunter. Issue, I think, is the word. We managed to use the 150, but it wouldn't get up the hill. I think this would have struggled up that hill. We need to find another line, and I'm sure we'll come across one. The 101 was a beast. That's why I want to get the rest of the locos for this, because doing more loco haul stuff I think could be really interesting, certainly on the longer distance routes. So we'll have to, yeah, I think it's a class 20 I haven't got. It's a couple of others I haven't got. You need the 31. Yeah, it's like 12 quid. I just spent like £75 on train tickets. It's a hugely underpowered, smoky old diesel. That ticks every single box for me. I love underpowered stuff, and I am a huge diesel fan. No, I didn't get all the DLCs for free. Right, 5,600 of the feet to go and to arrive. Actually, oh, it was a green. There must be a train in front of us, because that went from red to green. Oh, hang on, we got a 20 limit coming up. This actually really suits this line, this train. Not as much as a Pacer would have done. The Pacer would look awesome on this. So we will end up at the top of the pier, and then I'll show you how to set up another route or custom scenario. Obviously, when we come to do ones that are longer routes, then we won't be able to do full line runs in all of them. This is only the fact this is only 25 minutes from end to end, so we can do a full line run. Right, here we come to Ryde St John's Road. Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what the next 12 months brings in the train sim world. And if you have just joined, welcome. So we are trying odd trains on the Isle of Wight 2022 route for Train Sim World 3. Train Sim World 3, something I stream every single Saturday lunchtime. Do some Train Sim Classic on a Wednesday night. Is that the Isle of Wight? Yes, in a 166. Because why not? Streams coming up later tonight, back with some farming, also tomorrow lunchtime as well. Back on Tuesday night with some multiplayer construction sim. That's going to go well. Wednesday night will be Train Sim Classic. Next Thursday is going to be some farming. Next Friday night, some ETS2 in underpowered trucks. Next Saturday lunchtime, more of this. And then more stuff next weekend. Right, so Ryde, Esplanade is next. I'm actually quite liking the audio in this now. It's an audio mod. It certainly makes it sound different. Apparently, as well, I've installed the one for the HST, but I haven't driven the HST yet. Well, not since I installed the mod. Right, so 20 limit currently, got a 15 limit and a red coming up. Well, that's going to be the pier head, isn't it? Hi, Rusty. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying Train Sim World 3. As much as I did with Train Sim World 2, if I'm honest. So if you don't know how to set up a custom scenario, I will show you once we get to the end of this, because I will be doing one and then taking that on a full line run. I'm also now thinking, I wonder how the 101 would look on here. I think the 101 would look, I think quite suit being on here, wouldn't it? That's dark. It's dark. There's some dark. Has anyone got a torch? Is some sort of lights? Why don't they put lights on the trains? That would just be logical. Why don't they put lights in the tunnel? That would be even more logical. I can't put lights on. It's dark. I can't see where the switch is. Very long tunnel. I'm not going to press H. Real train drivers can't press H, can they? Guys, I thought I did put my lights on. Headlights, markers, that's why. There we go. I see a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh God, can this thing get up the hill now? No, we're all good. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought someone had stolen my hovercraft. No, it's there. Right, stop at Ryde, Esplanade. It does actually suit it, doesn't it? It looks right. It does sound good. It says there's a sound mod I'm running as well. But it does sound good. Turn it up a bit. And we'll stay outside for the acceleration going up towards the... Well, not as much acceleration, but you know. The passengers on, or they just stood looking at the train? They're wondering, what the hell's this thing? Right, stop at Ryde Pierhead. That does sound so good. Right, hi Atlas. So end of the line coming up here, but then we'll go and set up another scenario, and we'll start from here and go all the way back down to Shanklin again, in something that may take some time. It took about half an hour in the last stream to actually get the thing to move. So it's a good thing we're here for another hour. So you may even do one in this, and may even do something in something that shouldn't run on here. Maybe one of the German trains or something. See if we can get one of those on here. That would be quite odd. Although it should take power from an overhead, but we don't worry about things like that. Right, so stopping there. Unlock right. It does just look right, doesn't it? It looks really good. Good morning. Yeah, see you, Hawklin. They're very comfortable though, do they? Right, I've got to wait for it to close the doors for it in the scenario, so I have to come back to my seat. Passenger's going to love me. Right, so that was that 4-line run done. Okay, so now we show you how to set up a scenario. HST would be too big for this, I think. So Creators Club, Scenario Planner, then you pick the line that you want to do the scenario on. Create New and call it something. I'll just call it 1. And click on Add New Service, and then click where you want to start. So we want to start at Ryde Pierhead. Confirm the start marker, then select the destination. So we're going all the way to Shanklin, so the other end of the line. Confirm destination, and then you can select what stops you want to stop at. So you can either tick none of them, and it would just be a direct, or you can tick all of them, which we'll do, and stop at all of them. Then confirm, and that confirms the service. So start at Ryde Pierhead, passenger stop at the Esplanade, St John's Road, Brading, Sandown, Lake, Shanklin. Confirm, and then you pick your train. So all the trains you've got available to you will appear here. So if we go, it's going to be, no, actually, why don't I try that one? See, it tells you, look, if it's too long, it won't let you do it. So it tells you what you can add and can't add. How much you pay for the mods? They're free. Sound mods I was using on the 166. So we can go 4 cars loaded, 4 cars empty. We'll go loaded. So Mark 1 coaches and the Class 08. We'll call that 1 again. And then we'll click confirm. Save and exit. So 1 and play it. And we are now in a shunter pulling some Mark 1 coaches. Right. Brake selector. Vacuum. Do that. Make sure we do that this time. Okay, reverser in reverse. We'll open the doors actually. Why can't we not? That's interesting. We can't open the doors. That's a thing. Okay. Right, train brake. Running, because they're parcels vans. Well, why don't you tell me that, you donut? That's fine. We'll just do a run. Okay. So brakes released. Another brake we got on, is there? There we go. That's fine. We'll just do a run in it. Doesn't matter if we don't let passengers on and off, does it? That does look kind of cool. That is kind of cool. See, and that just, it means that routes that you've got, you can then just do things like this and then just go up and down the line again. And it's so easy to do. Stopping it could be not so easy when we get down here. I don't know what's going to happen here though, because if it thinks we're going to let passengers on, it's going to be disappointed somewhat. I didn't turn my lights on. And that's your issue, is it? That's the thing that's worrying you, that I didn't turn my lights on. Not that the passengers have got to stand in the mail vans. Well, the fact that I've now got to try and stop this thing. Who cares about the passengers? Well, there is that. Oh, we are actually stopping. Maybe a bit sooner than I expected to. While the... Okay, that's going to take some getting used to. No wonder there's rail strikes. It's my fault, is it? Yeah, so it's not letting me obviously get passengers on and off because I can't. But we do get to use the shunter. Right, let's release the brakes then, and let's give it all of the beans. Or maybe not do that. Hang on. There we go. Now I'll give it all of the beans. God, is this thing going to fit through the tunnel? Only one way to find out. Brace, brace, brace. Okay, that's dark again. Oh, has it slammed the brakes on? It bloody has as well, isn't it? Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. Come on. Thank you. Of all the places to trip it out, in a dark tunnel. I see a light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Come on. There we go. That does look damn fine. I don't think I'd object if I turned up and that was pulling it. It's not rapid, obviously. I don't even know at this rate where it's going to make it until the end of the line. Maybe you would if you can't get out of the train. The train pulls up and it's just cargo wagons. Like, what am I supposed to do here? It's like your truck, stately. Oh, we got a new truck to add. Well, if Ed ever comes off the farm. Looks like Ed's also stacked the cotton bales in the wrong shed. Oh. Well, a bit of the train was on the platform, so if this was a carriage. Yeah, if someone could tell Ed that he stacked the bales in the wrong shed, that would be great. Right, okay, so now on to the next station, which is braiding. So yeah, we are using the wrong train on the Isle of Wight. Nice sedate trip in a shunter. I've got a ponytail. Oh God. No. See, they're very fetching. My hair isn't long enough. And I look like, well, stupid, I think is the word. Right, so 3 very sedate miles to Brading. I'm pretty sure Ed, between what hair? I got a full head of hair. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on the farm after this just to see what Ed's done, because Ed's posted pictures of where he stacked a load of cotton bales, and well, to me it doesn't look like it's the shed that we've got the rest of the cotton bales in, or the rest of the bales in, because I can't see, you know, any other bales. He's also once again not using his own tractor. Oh, Ed. But the good thing is, Mrs. Ed is going to see him later. So he might not be on the farm tonight. So he might get a bit of peace and quiet, which means no Crispy and no Ed. It's going to be bliss. Wow, yeah, very sedate 2.7 miles now to Brading. Oh crap, yeah, I didn't forget you're still here. Yeah, but we haven't got a pub with you in voice, so that's a big plus. Right, so we've got to go to Brading, and then on to towards Shanklin. And then we might have time to do another one, see if we can put one of the German trains on here, see how that's going to look. Crispy's away for the weekend. Right, I've got an idea. Okay, for those that have watched the farming streams as well, Ed, who joins us on the farm, always drunk, you know that one. We've got where we had our farm yard originally in the bottom right hand corner of the map. There's a really big cotton field there. Ed has spent the last 6 hours, I think, harvesting cotton, and he's stacked a load of cotton bales in a barn near that cotton field. What I think we should do is move them, because he'll come on either late tonight or tomorrow morning to carry on, and he'll go in that shed to find the cotton bales and they won't be there. So I think one of the things we need to do on tonight's stream is move Ed's cotton bales, because that's the sort of caring, considerate farmers that we are on the farm. We're there to help each other out. He'll watch the stream back. Yeah, and then he'll see us moving them. The thing is, if he's out tonight with Mrs. Pink Gin, Mrs. Ed, he's probably going to stay the night, isn't he? So he won't be able to watch the stream back while he's with her. and we're streaming it again tomorrow lunchtime. And if he's back, he'll join us. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. If I'm not the one moving them, that's an idea. I could just crack on with the field, because there's only, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. So I can just, a couple of people quietly just move them, and he won't know. Move them before the stream starts. Oh, now you're talking. So we need to make sure that as soon as Ed comes off the farm, people go on. I'll probably be on the farm before we stream anyway. Thing is, I almost think it would have been quite amusing to do on the stream, but I like the idea of doing it before the stream, because anyone watching this stream and then is around for farming later will show you about an hour in that what we've done, because I just can't wait for Ed to just come on and be like, where's my cotton bales? And we just convince him he put them in a different shed. Maybe not move them too far from where they are. We'll find another shed. We'll find another shed nearby and move them to that. Because down in the bottom right hand corner of that map where we had our yard before, there was some, behind the petrol station, there was some garages we were going to use. We could put them in there. Can we build an identical shed? Well, no, I think leave the shed there, and he'll just think, you know, he's probably had a few of his, you know, few Jack Daniels, because Ed, he won't remember. He won't watch this stream. So if you want to join us on the farm, what happened to the 1930s thing? What, in this? We've driven 2 other trains since then. We've gone onto the shunter now. In Farm Sim. What, the thing that we were using Thursday? That's still there. And we're adding another one as well later on, which is really cool. No, because we don't want to lose this hard work for actually harvesting the cotton, but I think just moving the cotton is quite funny. I'll be on the farm before the stream anyway, because I'm streaming from about 6. So I'll probably be on the farm from 5. As long as Ed's off of it by then. I really like that that truck of Overlands. We will add a couple of variants of it, because there's one that carries bales. We'll add one of those in. I will, because Crispy's not here, have a go at messing around with the yard, because we need somewhere to find somewhere to park them. I also haven't been keen on where we've had the seeders and planters, so I think a bit of yard rejuvenation might be a thing. Don't ask him that, Shorty. Right, anyway, we're 2,600 feet from Brading. This isn't exactly a rapid full-line run. I do like this little shunter. As I said, going forward, I'm going to work my way through all the lines in alphabetical order. We did the Arosa line last time. Somehow this was next. And then what we'll do on each one is we'll do the training for the train that comes with them, or maybe one of the trains that comes with them, and then we'll use that train to do a 4-line run of whatever line it is, and then we'll either do a 4-line run in like the 166, or we'll maybe use the 166 for part of the run, and maybe something else as well. Because it adds a bit of variety to the line, because you know you're not just using the same trains. You can use any train you've got with restrictions, obviously. This is definitely quite sedate. I don't know. I'll have a look after this and see which one's next. So yeah, tonight we got some farming. Tomorrow lunchtime, also some farming. And then back on Tuesday, we got some multiplayer construction sim. Don't know yet who's joining me, but 3 idiots, I should imagine. Right, so now we've got to stop at Sandown. So we're not picking up passengers because we haven't got the right... Oh, God. I didn't like that, did it? We haven't got the right carriages on. We will blame Overland 70 times. Blimey. That's nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Oh, we got a 45 limit coming up here. Yeah, but you are halfway. Oh God, hang on, some speeding going on. Slightly downhill, which means we should regain some speed.
Oh, yeah.
Bitchette. Nice name. Thanks for the follow. Is that Overland's second account? Oh, a bit of power now, can't I? Overland's drag name. Oh, it does sound good. Well, it'd be good, Liam. Again, that's why I posted the meetups a long time in advance, so that people can make plans. You know, if people are working, book time off, save up money for travel if need be. I did say I'd confirm like 4 weeks in advance, but there's already quite good interest for York, and booking train tickets early is actually an advantage. I got some real deals. So York is 100% going ahead. Heritage Motor Museum is 100% going ahead. I'll then come up with some sort of plan to do something over Christmas and New Year, maybe here if people are interested. Obviously, you know, having 10 people turn up here will be a bit, you know, a bit of a squeeze, but you know, getting a couple of people here might be enjoyable. Yeah, so I was surprised. In typical train line fashion, I said to go direct from here to York would have cost me £108. So I booked here to Paddington and then King's Cross to York, and it cost me 75. So I saved myself 30 quid just by booking it as 2 separate trips, and it's only going to cost me what, 6 quid to get the tube between the two. Or if it's nice and I've got plenty of time, certainly in the morning I might just walk it between Paddington and King's Cross. I booked by a train line, yeah. Hawaiian night at Steve's. Right, so Sandown's coming up next. I tried to split my fare, it was more expensive. No, I've got e-tickets. So they're already in my wallet, Apple Wallet thing. Okay, 12 mile an hour top speed. Don't forget we got the Gaydon meet up before York. Yeah, I was going to get them posted. It would cost me £2.50 to have, you know, an actual ticket posted. But I thought, well, just for the ease, I'll just get e-tickets. I've got versions I can print out, so I probably will print them out anyway. Not that I'll take a bag or anything with me, but I'll just print them out and shove them in a pocket. Right, Sandown is coming up. I know I could have done, but it's fine. It's done now. £120 Yeah, so it would have cost me 108. So, but I did it as singles, and it was cheaper. So as what I do is just do the contact list between. If I do get the tube between Paddington and King's Cross, just do that, and then it's like £6 all day parking in the station car park here in Swindon. So I just drive to the station for about 10 to 6 in the morning. Get the train, and then when I get back in the evening, it's like a 10-minute drive home. I could have driven to York, collected the tickets, driven home, and taken the train back. It's a good idea. Right, now we've still got to stop at Lake. At this rate, we're not going to get a chance to do another flipping run in this, are we? Oh, hang on, I got the... See, I gave it too many of the beans. Yeah, my train gets in at 9:52. One from Swindon is...
Oh, yeah.
Hamoud. Thanks very much for the follow. 611 from Swindon. Right, 3,400 miles. 3,400 miles? That'd be a long way, wouldn't it? 3,400 feet. Say 3,400 miles in this. That'd be a long trip. If you have just joined, we are using the wrong train on the Isle of Wight. This is the Isle of Wight 2022. We're currently in a shunter, doing a 4-line run. We'll see if we get time to do a quick trip in something else afterwards. Yeah, 7:07, so it gives me 50 minutes to get from Paddington to King's Cross, which is fine. I'll either get the train, tube, or I'll walk. It's probably about a 10-15 minute walk, innit? If it's not raining, I'll just walk. Okay, so a downhill grade, and we're still doing 14 miles an hour. Okay, saying that, we're now speeding up. Yeah, what's the option though if Hammersmith and is Circle Line? No, Central Line, isn't it? I'll probably just walk, as long as it's not raining. I won't walk back though. Well, it's only going to be 8 PM. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to do... I'll probably grab some food at King's Cross, so a bit of breakfast. And then have lunch in Royal Museum. And then have something to eat somewhere before we get on the train. Back home again. And I'll just grab a coffee back in Paddington or something. Right. Oh, that's the wrong button. That one. Right, so end of the line. Oh, it's going uphill now. It's not like that, is it? Break off? Yeah. Alright, so end of the line in 5,400 feet. Then we'll see if we can stick one of the German trains on here and go back the other way. One of the little DBs or something. So what do? We did a 4-line run in the 484, we did a 4-line run in the 38 stock, a 4-line run in the 166, a 4-line run in this, and then we'll do a 4-line run back in a German train. So 5 times up and down this line. It's like Harry Potter is on TV playing snooker. Okay, that's a thing. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't get the right carriages. Blame Overland. Why me? What am I going to blame for? Not my fault, you did the clicky thing. You could have warned me before I did the clicky thing that I was doing the wrong clicky thing. You could have gone, no, stop, those are the wrong carriages, you donut. I get blamed for being me. Well, that's nice. What, with a 4-second stream delay? Yeah, 4-second stream delay. Right, end of the line is coming up. Are we there yet? 2,400 feet. I remember when I started watching streams, it was about a 20-second delay. That was just infuriating. I think when I started doing it, it was well over 10 seconds. It certainly cut down, because even then it must have been difficult. Should I start planning my wrong trains in advance? Yes. You know now. Okay, you'll know at the end of this what line I'm doing next week. So you need to plan the wrong train. I normally do on a Sunday morning. I plan my streams for the next week. So I'll pick the route that's going to be in Train Sim Classic. I'll pick the route that's going to be in this. Last week I set up those 2 scenarios. So I do work in advance. Alright, I do write them on a whiteboard. I've got a whiteboard above me. I've got a whiteboard above me, which is the streams, and a whiteboard to my right, where I write notes and things. Like Takinti Tuesday is written on there. Okay, I didn't quite expecting to stop there, but that'll do. Right, so that's the route in the shunter. Now let's see if we can go and do another run in the German. We should call this 3, just to confuse me. So, add new service. We are going to start at Shanklin. We are going to go to Ride Pierhead. We're going to stop at all the places. That's confirmed. And then we'll see what one of these things we can take. What about one of... it's got to be the... Is that all we can do? Yeah, one of these ones then. 422. 4 car. We can do that. 423. 4 car. 423. 4 car. 4 car. 3 car. That'll do. We should call that 3. Passenger run, yes. Okay, save and exit. We'll call it 3, and we'll play that. Okay, another 4-line run then. God, I've got to remember how to do this now. Have we got any... We haven't got a key or anything, have we? We should be good, I think. Forward. That's a thing. That's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. Lights. Where are the lights on this? Train lights on. Cabin lights on. Sounder off. That's fine. up here, I think, aren't they? That's fine. We'll lock the doors. Right, let's just see if I can get this thing going then. No is the answer, which means I've forgotten to do something. Okay. What did I forget to do? Have we got a key? I don't think there's a key. Is there a key? Or is it a pantograph thing? Master key. Yeah, where is there a master key? No, we haven't got a master key. No, the reverser's in forward. It's not the reverser. I wonder if it's because I've got it on a third rail. It's not actually liking it. Reverser's off. No, the reverser's in forward. Reverser, master switch, forward. Switch is behind you. Could be. Looking now to see what else there is. Reading lights, instrument lights. It's not any of that. Horn. I have an X on a dial, which means it's off. Master switch, reverse. Yeah, that's the point. I can't. Hang on. Put that back into there. Apply the brake. Yeah, it's not letting me go into forward now. I think it's because I've closed the... I've done something. I've killed it now. Nope, that's power. Nope, that's brake. Get off. Yeah, it's now not letting me go into forward or reverse. On the HUD, it's off. On the left side of me. PZB override, PZB release, PZB acknowledge. It's not that. That's the pantograph. That's the main circuit breaker, which should be closed. Circuit breaker's raised. Handbrake apply. Handbrake release. Hang on, hang on. Let's try that. There's a key. There's a key there. So there's a key. That was hard work. I know, you lot are bloody useless. You could have told me what to do. Ah. Can someone put exclamation mark viewers in chat, please? Thank you. We can blame you lot. See, it's your fault. You didn't tell me what to do. You're getting the blame. This definitely feels weird. Blame Chris. Oh yeah, I agree with that one. You said master key. But you didn't say where it was, did you? I got quite obvious there's a little keyhole thing there, but that's not the point. This is definitely an odd thing to have on the Isle of Wight. adds the authenticity to my streams. What, me being a complete donut? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Is that okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Some of the hey, that's not bad for me. Some of the train made it on the platform. I like the fact it's got Ride Pierhead on it as well. Like, passengers we stood there going, something's not right. This does not look like a normal train. What is happening here? I love that noise. Oh, I'm such a child. Locking doors. At some point. Don't know where this thing's getting the power from. She's not designed to work on third rail. It is like a squeaky toy. I think this has got to be the thumbnail, isn't it? Because this just... There you go. That's got to be the thumbnail. People look at the thumbnail and go, hang on a minute. That's not an Isle of Wight train. What's going on there? One of these things is not like the other. So yeah, it's the 4-line run then, from wherever it was we started, Shanklin, all the way to Ride Pierhead, in the wrong train, of course. The 5th 4-line run we've done on this stream. This will be the last one though for today. Getting used to this braking thing. That's the because you've got a separate brake and you can brake on the combined power but what's if little flop. You can also brake on the combined power handle. Right, into Sandown we come. The what? And the thing. Hey, that's not bad. Most of the train got on the platform that time. Another epic but misled stream. That describes all of them, doesn't it? Well, I don't know about the epic part. You know, we don't want to start setting those sorts of high standards. No. Should have been here last night. Wow. That was... It was a thing. It was definitely a thing. It was definitely something. I sat in voice for a while after the stream. Went downstairs after that, and I was literally sat down and going, did that actually happen? What? It started weird and went downhill from there. Oh, no, it started. We started at a level, and I think we just improved on that level. I think that was it was straight in there. Blame Hawklin. Oh, indeed. Right, braiding is next. It just seems really odd being on this. Oh, I'm speeding now. Being on this train, on this line. This does go to prove, in all seriousness, for just a moment, that just because you buy a DLC, it doesn't mean you are just restricted to going up and down it in the trains that come with it. So if you bought the 2022 Island line, you know, you get the class 484 with it. You know, you haven't got to just trundle up and down it in a 484, because you could look at it and go, hang on, it's a 26-minute route and you get a train. So by the time I go up and down it once, then what? But the fact you can do this and just use other trains that you've already got from other lines, it does mean that the line becomes more of a thing. And as I say, we will continue to do the wrong trains on the wrong lines going forward now, because it just, well, because why not? Why wouldn't you do that? It was all Overland's fault, entirely. All the blame is lying with Overland. Right, slow it down slightly. I'm actually looking forward to going on a train now. The last time I went on a train was probably, blimey, it's got to be 5 years ago. Last time I went on a train. Last time you played this, you crashed and died. Okay. There have been some crashing issues, or you just derailed, I'm guessing. Happens to us. Right, into braiding. Going far too slowly. It is awesome. It really is awesome. I still think it's a worthwhile, personal question, I still think it's a worthwhile upgrade for those that have got Train Sim World 2 to go to Train Sim World 3. I think over the next 12 months we're going to see, well, hopefully before then, we may see obviously new routes, fingers crossed, but hopefully they add the dynamic weather and stuff to existing routes. Do my horny button is. Where is my horny button? It's a button, I think, in this. Up here somewhere. Right, we are arriving at Braiding in the wrong train. Bling. Unlocking doors to the left. So a couple of stops to go, and then we'll see what line we'll do next week. More trains stuff though on Wednesday. Back on Train Sim Classic on Wednesday night. After this, back tonight with some farming. And also tomorrow afternoon as well. Tuesday night is going to be some construction simulator in multiplayer. Wednesday will be Train Sim Classic. Thursday next week will be more farming. Friday will be some ETS2 multiplayer. Next Saturday lunchtime will be some more of this, and next Saturday night, hopefully, if we get enough people, it'll be Wreckfest. Hopefully. Right, 3.3 miles to ride St John's Road. Why are you not releasing brake? Come on. Thank you. Yeah, this, I think the 166 sort of suited this line. I'm not sure if this does. Oh, that's a lot of speeding. That's definitely a lot of speeding going on there. We should be good. I can't see us derailing at these speeds. Hopefully. So ride St John's Road, ride Esplanade, Esplanade, and then ride Pierhead. So at least this is electric, I suppose. It's requiring a pantograph, so some wiring had to happen. Got a couple of bare wires just rubbing along the third rail. It seems safe. Right, 2.6 miles to ride St John's Road, so a bit of a trek. Well, not really in normal rail terms, but a bit of a trek. Wonder what train it'll be. That's going to be an interesting thing now as well, isn't it? Having not been on a train for a few years, it's going to be something new, I should imagine. I don't know what it'll be going from... What's the regular trains going up and down to London from here? I won't have a clue. 800s, isn't it? Lost team one. No, it went. And then I don't know what it'll be from King's Cross to York. Some sort of train. 801s for what, from here to London. The Azuma from King's Cross. Okay. Oh, 801s from King's Cross. Okay, so I know what it is from here. Something. I don't really care. I've got a seat reserved as long as someone's not sat in it, which is the chances of someone pinching my seat at 7 minutes past 6 in the morning. Probably slim. I don't even think the the 8 o'clock from London to York is going to be that busy on a Saturday in December. Bring back the Deltics. December seems like a long way away, but it's not, is it? We're like, what, a week away from October. I've got no idea where this year has gone. It has gone so fast. Doesn't feel like that long ago. We're having those, really hot days. Everyone's complaining, oh, it's too hot, I can't sleep. I actually put a hoodie on today to sit here. It's like, no, I can't put the heating on yet. Nothing else, just a hoodie. Well, the top half of me is warm. That's the key thing. Right. Ride St John's Road coming up. Then it'll be ride Esplanade, Esplanade. And then up the Beerhead in this thing, which is going to look weird. But it does show how easy it is to just plonk any train that you've got on any line that you've got. So I'm looking forward to doing that going forward. I say we'll do a full line run in the train that you should do the run on. But certainly things like when we come to the Harlem line, I'm looking forward to taking the 166 on the Harlem line. So I think that could be quite interesting. Or one of the ones that's hilly, which I don't think it'd cope with, but you know, we'll give it a go. Right, into Ride St John's Road in completely the wrong train. Yeah, it's not a little bit lower in it than it should be. A bit of a step down. Is that guy going to get on? Oh yes, he is. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a... Okay, that was a zoom. Right, loading passengers. 2 stops to go to our trip to Ryde Pierhead in a slightly borrowed train. Forwards. It just seems like a weird view looking out at this from this train. Oh, we've got a 20 coming up. Yay. Those poor Germans. What do you think when a tube 484 turns up instead of this thing? It's like, hang on a minute. What is this? What is the DB train? Wo ist das? Okay, we might have lost... We would have certainly lost the pantograph, which is stuck up in the air, going underneath that bridge. Oh, that was alright. Yeah, that one's fine. Hans! Who swapped the train, Hans? Where is the train, Hans? What have you done with my little train? Oh, at least we can see in here. We don't fit in here, but we can see in here. This does it just... I really enjoy doing stuff like this, and you know, taking the wrong trains on the wrong lines. They just adds a certain something. The 166 is going to be something we will use every time, and if we can, we'll try the shunter with the correct carriages, blame Overland, going forward. But so on a longer run, on a longer line, it's going to take us longer to do the full line run. So we may only get a chance to do some training and like a full line run in the 166 and the standard train, but we'll see. Right, Ride Esplanade next. And open the doors, and then our final destination is up there, and then we'll see what line we're going to be doing next week. I don't know. Whatever is in the next alphabeticals in the orders. Sorry, I just had to squeeze my duck. Oh, locked doors probably help, wouldn't it? And off we go. I wonder if this thing will fit on this platform at the end. Probably not. Don't go past the end. The wipers don't go that fast. Yeah, there might be a bit of an issue if you go all the way through. So I'm guessing, is that where the old train used to run? And I'm guessing on the old bit of pier, and they obviously built a new one to the right of it. The old tram used to run or whatever. That was the pier tram. Cool. Here we come to the end of the line. Oh, blimey. That was unusual then. Braking, braking. Oh, we're fine. That does look weird. And off the passengers get at our end destination at Ride Pierhead. Getting off slowly, they're in no rush. And locking the doors. And done. Took longer that time, didn't it? Took 30 minutes. Blimey. And there we go. Some fun on the Isle of Wight. 'Tis done. Next time then, we've done the Arosa. So it's going to be Boston Sprinter next Saturday, where we will do a 4-line run in the train that it should be. And then we will take the 166 The week after that, then it'll be Cathcart Circle, because I'm missing the freight ones out. Then it'll be East Coastway, Great Western Express, Harlem, and then on to all these ones down here, including we'll come back to... I might skip it when we come back to the Isle of Wight. We may move... Oh, God. Not doing that one. London Commuter, Bakerloo Line, Long Island. Yeah, so loads of stuff to come over the coming weeks on a Saturday. So, yeah, next week, Boston Sprinter. So there we go. More of that next Saturday lunchtime. More trains next this coming Wednesday on the Train Sim Classic. The next stream, though, is back in about 4 hours' time. Back with some farming this evening, as we didn't have enough of us to do the things we had planned. And then more farming again tomorrow afternoon as well. So thanks to you lot in chat then for keeping me company for the last pretty much 3 hours. And to this lot as well. If I push the button. Push the button. To Nightbot Shorty. Thanks for doing no moderation. To Hamoud, Bichet, and Test Pilot for following as well. Thank you very, very much indeed. I will be back potentially with a couple of idiots on the farm this evening. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching. And thanks for Neopalm for the follow as well. Bye!